Hi, I'm James. I'm the Director of Practical Word Ministries, and this series got started by a conversation that I had with a friend of mine on Twitter. He asked me, he said, should the word church, be a verb? Initially, I said no, but the more we talked about it, the more I realized, yes, it not only can be, but should be. To me, the word church in that context, when we're using it as a verb, means these are the things that should come natural to Christians as an outpouring of our gratitude to God. What I'm saying is the things that the early church did, we should be doing. The things that Christ did, we should be doing. So Acts 2:42 says that they were devoted to four things: the apostles' teaching, the breaking of bread, to fellowship, and prayer. And then in verse 44 of Acts 2, it said that they shared everything that they had. And then in verse 45, it said they sold property and gave to those in need. This is why we have church pantries. That's why we have nonprofits like the Salvation Army. We give to take care of those who are less fortunate. The early church, for example, if you read in Acts, had a special offering for those in Jerusalem because at that time, the Christians of Jerusalem were not doing well financially. So the idea of church as a verb excites me in the sense that we really need to question what we're doing. I realize with this whole pandemic that a lot of churches have had to go virtual, and I get it. I literally, when I'm in public, I'm wearing a mask, got hand sanitizer. We're trying to use some wisdom here and be smart and not get sick. I get all that. But to do church, whether it's virtually, whether we're together or not, you can still do church. And so in the upcoming weeks, I'm going to do a series on this. By the way, it's my birthday. And so, being that it is my birthday, I'm going to ask that anybody that watches this will do me one favor. I don't need anything. I'm very blessed. I'm very happy. I love being here in Kansas City. Life is very good. And when things aren't going so good, I usually buy a cheap sandwich and put I'll put some of this on it. So, this barbecue sauce pretty much goes good with almost everything. But getting back to church, the word church. The things, for a long time I've heard the saying, well, you can't earn your way into heaven. That's true. You can't. But the things that we're going to talk about in this series, I keep pointing down at my notebook. The things that we're going to talk about in this series is it just an outward expression of our gratitude for what's been done for us. And it should come natural, and it should just be almost automatic. Now, granted, as human beings, we are inherently selfish. We don't always want to help people. I get that. But you got to push through it. You can't just live by your feelings. I don't always feel like getting up and going to work. Well, if I didn't go to work, I wouldn't get paid. So, look for the videos in the future, in the upcoming weeks. I'm going to start with apostles' teaching, and then the breaking of bread and fellowship and prayer. But for today, instead of sending me something, I'm asking you, especially if you live in the Kansas City area, to go to the store, get a couple cans of food or something, buy something at the store, take it up to the church that I attend, Vineyard KC North. It's on 169. If you don't live in the Kansas City area, get some food, take it to your local food pantry, and I'll consider that a present. So there's a lot of people out there in need, and I would encourage you to help those who are less fortunate, who have been really impacted by this coronavirus. So, got a great series coming. Please, if this has been encouraging to you, please hit like and subscribe. And if you could consider that your a birthday present, because I only have like 27 subscribers. So anyway, I hope you have a blessed day and continue to live out what you believe. Thanks.